All right, guys, recording is set. Let's go. It is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Happy holiday to everybody. Let's go ahead and look at the warm-up here. See what we got going on. Got some hot weather today. Yesterday was, I think, the hottest day we've had so far. It was, ugh. Okay, at any rate, we've got our warm-up here going for 3 different movements here, all 3 of which we've done with our at-home programming, so you may or may not be familiar with these. We'll go 3 to 4 rounds depending on how we feel after that third. Maybe we'll stop there. But we got some shoulder taps, so if you have an elevated surface, that'd be cool, or if you want to do these on the ground in a full plank or on your knees, that's cool as well. We've got some Archbody Pulses, okay, so on our stomachs, and then a bent over T-spine, so thoracic spine, that mid-spine rotations that we're going to do, okay? So first and foremost, we're going to start with the shoulder taps. Just a second, I got a little bit of a computer delay here. Okay, so go ahead and find your plank position. And I think you guys are familiar with this. So while I get situated on my end, just find a good plank, either on the ground or on an elevated surface. You can drop to your knees if you need to. And with the plank taps, guys, we do just go right hand to left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder, and we are shifting our weight slightly from one side to the other, trying not to rock. Okay, so let's go for 10 shoulder taps. And I got the music coming your way, guys. Subtle shift in weight. Whew, please. Sorry, this for some reason, Jim. So Archbody Pulses, we're on the ground, all the way extended back. And the pulses, we're just lifting both our arms. These slow, controlled pulses, going for 10 of those. Excellent. Good. So once we've done that, we'll come to you who are on right now. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Wait for the kind of vanish though.
Yeah, so I'll try to bend. I'll let you guys go on your own for the next little bit here. So bent over T-spine, bent knee in this point, because we're just worried about our thorax here, okay? So hands are down below here, palms facing away. That's at time, up to the ceiling, and rotating, okay? So 10, and we'll do 10 total, okay? So that's 10 of those Archbody Pulses, and 10 we're doing right now, okay? So just making our way through that, we feel after that. I'm gonna work on getting this music situated. Good, I know this is just a warm up, but we're being really into what we're doing. Nice, slow, controlled. Maybe you slept in today, had a slow more. I know some of you prefer to get up and around. I won't say any names, but nice work, guys. See if this music wants to work for me this time. Guess not. Sorry, guys. We'll see if it'll work out today. We'll see. That's never good. Kim, as we're doing those rotations, start to move the other side, whereas now you're kind of doing like a seesaw move. Remix. Looking good, guys. Nice. So coming up in our workout focus type deal. So we got some step ups, some upper body action, as well as a little bit of core work. Again, good. Looks like we might be finishing CD3. Excellent. Cool. I'm going to look at the warm up, and hopefully this shared screen. This is my computer's way of telling me I got too much going on, I guess. All right. So if this happens to minute AMRAP here, guys, this is which we're doing 4 at a time, the first round, 12, 16. So each time we go through, we're increasing by 4 reps every single time, okay?
Nope.
All right, can we see this now? Okay, well, it went on my screen. Hopefully it'll catch up. So AMRAP style, 15 minutes, rep scheme, 4 reps of each the first time, then 8, then 12, then 16. 3 movements that we're looking at. So we've got our single leg step up. So hopefully you've got a chair, bench, box of some sort. Otherwise, we can just do some front step lunges. So if I'm on the right side, I'll step forward with my right leg. Following that, we've got some side plank pulses. And I'll show you an alternative you can do if you've got some weight, if that seems to be a little bit of a struggle for you. And then some single arm row action. And that would just be a standing, you know, bent over row, which we've done a few times here before. Once you're done with the right side, you'll follow along with the left on the same 3 moves. Step up, working on that left leg. Got some plank pulses on the left side, single arm row, okay? Viha, did that show up on your screen?
Yes.
Cool, excellent. So we're pretty much all in the same rep scheme here. It's just a matter of how many rounds we can get through total. So that's the good thing with this, is we're all doing the same thing. Does the rep scheme make sense to everybody as well? So I'll go through 4 step-ups, 4 pulses, 4 rows on the right side, then 4 of each on the left, and then the next time I get through, I go 8, 12, 16, etc. Sound like I'm just a broken record over here. I think we should be good there. All right, guys, so let's talk about these moves and what I want to see with each. So just to make sure that you've got correct equipment and you don't need to work any kinks out or anything, I'll talk about them and then I'll have you do about 4 to 5 with each thing. That way you can ask me any questions if you need it. So first of all, step up, single leg step ups. The leg that steps up is the leg that stays up, okay? And different than sometimes before, I should probably step on a box rather than that. I want you to keep your foot up the entire time, okay? So if I'm on my right side, I'm gonna put my right foot on the box, meet my left up top, right foot stays up, okay? I'm not taking my right leg off the box at the bottom, okay? I'm going 1, 2, 3, and then here's my 4th one, okay? So see how my leg is always up on that box? That's gonna be continuous time under tension. You're gonna get fatigued a little bit faster than it may, but it's gonna give you a good strength piece in this, okay? So maybe you're holding some dumbbells or a dumbbell, that's fine too. Think that you're trying to get some unbroken sets up through the round of 12, okay? So if you've got a weight, maybe you've done the round of 4, the round of 8, and the round of 12, and then you drop the weight. If you reach 16, I'm perfectly okay with that, all right? I just want us to be able to keep moving, okay? I saw everybody stepping up with me, so we look pretty good with that one. The next thing we get to are the plank pulses. So dropping to the ground, we're gonna find a side plank, okay? Now you can do this on your forearms. It's just gonna limit the amount of space that you've got to actually move with the hips. Otherwise, we'll be on our hand with a full arm extended, okay? So with this pulse, I can start on the ground and I'm pulsing up, okay? Or think of it starting up and you're dipping the hips. Whichever way, this is your movement here, okay? So trying to stay stacked on that side and drop the hips to the ground and back up. Okay, I want you really reaching at the top, almost try to envision yourself hitting that center plank and then even surpassing it with the hips just a little bit. Okay, so I've dipped to the ground, I've hit that solid, even try to reach up a little bit more. Okay, if that becomes a problem with you and you've got a weight, you can simply do some standing side bends here, okay? Trying to take that weight as low as we can. Balance sometimes plays an issue with those side planks, so I understand if you have to change things up a little bit. Last but not least, we've got our single arm row. Okay, so if you've got a bench or a surface to where you can, you know, kind of prop one side up and we're hinged over kind of focusing on that one side, that's fine. Otherwise, we are just standing and we'll hinge just like we did in those T-spine rotations. You can bend your knees if you want to. We're just worried about getting the torso kind of almost parallel as we can get to the ground. Okay, just this little bit of incline here. And then maximizing the back muscles and the scaps as we pull that weight up. Okay, so we've done this one several times. So go ahead and give me, you know, maybe 2 to 3 on each side, just with whatever piece of equipment you've got. And let me know if you have any questions about your move here. We look pretty good. Yeah, excellent. Good. Excellent. Cool. And doing the cleans there? Good, I like that. Cool. All right, guys, so those are the moves. Again, you're starting all on one side, So right side first if you want, or maybe you want to start on the left side. I'm not going to be too particular about that. Hit them all on the right, okay? So again, that's right leg stays on the box. I'm laying on my right side, and then I'm rowing with my right arm. Then all on the left. Sound good?
Can we drop
minutes.
to an elbow on the side plank if we need to?
You certainly can. Yep, it will just limit the, like I briefly mentioned, it'll limit the space that you've got to move the hips, but you'll definitely still get that good workout in. Yeah, no worries there. All right, everybody, I'm going to get this clock going. I'll try to work on the music as we begin, but if it fails, I'm so sorry. Last chance here for some water. I'm going to do a countdown clock of 15 minutes. So it'll start from 15 and count all the way down to 0. Okay. So trying to see how many rounds you can get through. Don't forget to add 4 reps every single time. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, etc. We'll see who gets the furthest. I'll be curious. Can we see the clock? My name's not in the way. Awesome. Here we go, guys. 10-second countdown, and I promise I'll work on the music as quickly as I can. 10 seconds. Starting with our step ups, going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 15 minutes, guys. Good. Remember, try to keep that foot up on that box the entire time as you hit those 4. Trying to stay nice and stacked on top of yourself in that side plank, okay? So keeping your shoulders stacked on top of each other. Try not to lean forward and you're rotating. Sometimes that happens and you're not even thinking about it. Be cautious of that. You can even use your top foot in that side plank as sort of a kickstand and sit that out in front of you in front of you just a little bit. Sometimes that helps with balance. Excellent, guys. And really thoughtful on the rows, okay? So maximize that squeeze at the top of the movement and really hold that there for 1 to 2 solid seconds before you drop back down, okay? Depending on what weight you have right now, want that to be a little challenge for you, okay? Utilize your breath with that and exhale as you're squeezing up to the top, pushing that air out. It's going to help you contract all those muscles as you lift. Good. Music's going to be a no-go today. Apologies. If you have to mute me and place the music on your own, I will not be offended. Just make sure you can hear me. And I'll try to fill up the silence with just fantastic knowledge that I can give you guys. Excellent. Kim, so from your mid-spine up to your shoulders, that part of your back is sort of curled. So I want you to roll the shoulders back at the top. Think more of a flat back. That's it. Subtle change, but it looks so much better. Nice, Viha. Good dips, and yeah. Taking that past the center plank position. I like that. Good. Excellent work, everybody. Yeah, depending on what sort of equipment you've got to step up on, I'm going to highlight Kelly Macklin, what she's doing real quick. She's adding in this little, so as we step up to the top, she's adding in this extra kind of lift here in the opposite leg. Feel free to add something unique like that if you want it. Good, guys. Looking solid. There we go, Kim. Yeah, just relax the head down, just like that. Yeah. Nice, Kelly. Are we able to get the hips any closer to the ground? If not, that's okay. Okay. Good. Yeah, Viha, I'm perfectly okay with you switching to those side bends. Looks really good there. Just keep in mind that with that, similar to the side planks, you're going to feel a contraction on one side and a stretch on the other. Okay, so it's going to fatigue both sides, actually, even though you think you're only working on one. That looks good. Yeah. Good job, everybody. Looking good. Coming up close to the 10-minute mark means you've been going for 5. So think about what you've been able to do in that 5 minutes, and you've got to go twice more than that, okay, with 10 minutes left. Also keep in mind that you are increasing your rep scheme by 4 every single time, so use caution there. Striving to go unbroken as you're completing each particular move, right? Take your rest as needed between them. As soon as you start those step-ups, try to knock them all out. Try to take your controlled breath, refocus before you hit that next one. Nice job, Anne. Looks good. Good, Kelly. Seem to be getting a little bit lower on that side. Maybe it's just the shirt, but it looked lower. Where's your daughter today?
She's not out. She's hold on. Got my noise. My right shoulder is the one that's injured, so my left is good on that,
gotcha.
but the right one's not feeling good.
That makes sense. If you have to switch to the standing side bends like I've got Viha doing, feel free, okay? I know you've got that kettlebell right there. Definitely don't push that. Nice, Dee Dee. Can you hold the top of that and squeeze for like 2 seconds and then release? Good. Yeah, just that extra little second or 2 of time under tension is gonna work out for you as we increase the reps right here, okay? You're gonna feel that a lot more. Looking good, guys. Via, what are we using for weight today?
Olive oil.
Olive oil, fantastic. Here is your 8-minute mark, everybody. 8 minutes. Means we're coming up to our halfway point at 7.5. Making our way. Nice rowing, Kim. Good. Can you hold that top position too, just like I mentioned to Dee Dee? Yeah, just a second or 2. Really think about those muscles that you're using to hold it up right there. Really, really squeeze, 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 then release. Yeah. Nice work, guys. Viha, I believe you're the only one doing lunges here, but I'll speak for those who may be doing this at home too, is that just to keep in mind that 90 rule as we step forward. I always want you to check out your back leg, because sometimes we're stepping too forward, or we're not taking our torso straight down. We're taking our torso forward, and then that front knee's coming out over the front toe. Our back leg's up more open of an angle than it should be. So just keep that in mind, especially as we get into the latter rounds of this and start getting fatigued and, start losing our focus. Bring it back to that movement and just check in on things. Looking good, everybody. So if you have weight, I see a lot of you here for the step ups are using the weight in the same side that you're stepping up with. That's fantastic. If that starts to get too challenging, we can drop back to what I see some others doing, which is kind of holding that goblet style. Okay, so now you're not having to worry about holding that on one side and trying to work more of your core to keep that stabilized and upright. Okay, so that's a little bit easier. And then again, if things get too challenging, just drop the weight, focus on the reps. Okay, remember that with our step ups, which leg is supposed to be doing all of the work? It's the one that's up on the box, right? We don't want to be pressing and springing off of that bottom leg, because then that's putting all the work into that bottom leg, okay? I want to try to lean into this front leg, put all of that muscular work and action in that top leg. Stay steady, everybody. Keeping track of your reps here. Looking good. Look, we're coming up on our 5-minute mark. We got 5 minutes left. We're 2/3 of the way through this bad boy. Good. Kim, remember that flat back? We're just drooping at the top just a little bit. Other way. Yeah. That's it. Nice, Kelly Macklin. Looks really good.
Should the weight be in this hand or this hand?
You have it correct.
Okay. Thanks.
Uh-huh. Good, guys. As we get to the higher rep scheme, you know, we've got more reps to chain together, attempting to hit these unbroken phases. So we've got to keep in mind our breath. Okay, so our heart rate's going to start picking up because we're working longer. Okay, so really trying to control that. Take nice, solid breaths. Make your breath move with your motion. Good. Nice, Kim. Nice job, Dee Dee. Keep it going, guys. Excellent. Here's our 3-minute mark. 3 minutes to go. Come on. Let's see how far we can get. Nice job. Is it too challenging to hold, Biha?
Yeah, it's just so wide.
Yeah, I understand.
Like,
sure. So when we're, yeah, with our, with that, if you'll just maximize that squeeze and like literally just holding this contraction right here is going to be working those muscles, and then just release. So make it like, you know, 3 to 5 seconds at the top if you're not holding weight, just to get a little more out of that. Okay. You're probably only going to hit it maybe one more time. Maybe you won't even get to it because we got 2 minutes left.
Okay.
Two-minute mark. You got it. Excellent. I've been too busy giving you just an abundance of information here. I forgot to sing to you. Do you have any requests for this last 90 seconds? No, y'all don't want to hear it. Keep working, guys. Almost to the end. Good. Stay focused. Make sure we're not rushing here, that we're at the end. You're not trying to just cram out the rest of these reps that we're on right now, okay? Finish with the same solid motions that you've had this whole time. Okay, we've got 60 seconds to go. Keep moving. Maybe we limit our rests right here. We only got less than a minute to go. Let's keep it going. Nice, guys. I will say that with 40 seconds left right here, if you maybe want to switch and start working on the other side, if that's going to be something that bothers you, then feel free to, you know, cut the reps in half and knock out some reps on the other side if you think that you'll be walking out of here sideways. 20 seconds left. Nice work, guys. You've worked very, very hard for this 15 minutes. I know this wasn't easy. This was a full body strength day. We got 3, 2, 1. Feel free to stop here or finish out the rep scheme that you're on right now. Awesome work, guys. That was some upper body, some lower body, and some core work. So again, full body. That was excellent. I feel proud of what you did. Again, my apologies for having no music there, but hopefully that wasn't the worst thing you've ever done. All right, so talking about our accessory work today, if you're interested, we've got some handstand practice. So we're looking to work for 10 minutes total of one of really 3 things, depending on where you're at. If you are a pro at handstands, excellent for you. We're working on some shoulder taps as we're holding that handstand. Okay, we can simplify these a little bit from a plank shoulder tap where we go opposite side. If you're holding a handstand, we can just go same side. Okay, so we can work on that either freestanding or up against the wall. If we're not quite to that yet, maybe we're just working on holding that handstand hold for about 30 seconds at a time. And if we're not to that, we can do what's called a piked version, which we think we may have done a time or two maybe with this at-home programming, but I will show you just in case you're wondering. With a piked handstand, we'll find kind of this elevated plank position where my feet are up. And what I can do is walk my hands back. And what I'm trying to get is my head directly between my biceps, okay? My ears next to my biceps. I'm looking back at my feet, okay? Working on trying to get a flat back here. Doesn't matter if your legs are, you know, fully extended or bent a little bit. That depends on flexibility. But holding that upright position is the focus, okay? 30 seconds at a time if you can, accumulating about 10 minutes. All right, everybody. We feeling good? It's a hot one today, so please be careful. I know it's nice to go on a walk, but make sure you take some water with you, okay? Thanks so much for joining me today. Thank you for fighting through the technical difficulties. Kim, I know you're ready. High five to the camera. 3, 2, 1. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
See ya.
See ya. I don't think I was doing my step-ups right.